Hello, hello, it's Wednesday. How's everyone doing? Sorry I missed last week. I'm really sorry, everyone. We're back this week, though. Hope y'all are doing well. Starting out with water tonight. That's what we're doing. Sorry about the probably yelling and a lot of noise for the first 20, 30 minutes of the stream. Boys are upstairs. Wife just got home, but she's doing an excellent job with them. Excellent job. A lot of people here early. Thank you guys so much. Water. Got to start with the water. Any barrel-proof night, start with the water. Jason, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Saw the pregame squad here early. ADHD Whiskey. Matt, how you doing? First of all, before I shout everyone out here, this upcoming Saturday, the 13th, Matt, our Matt, ADHD Whiskey, is doing his Beagle Rare auction night. Now, there's going to be a lot of us who are involved in the Beagle Rare bottle. We're all going to be on the live stream Saturday. He's going to auction it off, so you guys don't want to miss that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to try the final blend. I've got the sample somewhere in this mess. But I had the original too, or the original from where I got it, which was second in line, so pretty close to the original. And then I also have the final, so I'm curious to see what Dixon did with it. I watched Matt's episode about it, but you know, he said, I'm not really going to give tasting notes. You know, you just got to sit back and enjoy it, so that's a good sign. Who else is here? Tim Evans. Brothers of the Dram, good to see you. Wildlife and Whiskey, how you doing? Guy Davis in the house. Andrew Pham, James Coffee, Vrode 4, and the Drink Pro. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. We've got Barrel Proof Night. I mean, this is Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I was extremely excited for this release. One of my local places just got a bottle now. This bottle was generously acquired out of the Detroit area from Paul, one of my local buddies. Got to go over to his place, enjoy a drink. I did try it there. He cracked his bottle, let me try it there. But honestly, I didn't get much out of it at the time. So I'll go back into it tonight. We'll see what we get. Uncle Buck, David Earls, Whiskey Central, and Rod's Wood Turning Shop. How are you guys doing? Good to see you. Barrel Lover, yeah, buddy. Cheers. Mark Wilson, good to see you. Before I go into anything else, let me just say thank you to all of you who have started watching the new Battle of the Bourbons series. So, let me see if I can find this little thing. I just put out an episode last Saturday. Battle of the Bourbons, the best barrel-proof bourbon on the market. Oh, baby. And I'm pumped about it. The first episode was really good. Not a huge surprise for what I chose. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Because I want your guys' feedback on what would have moved ahead for you. You know, because I have different opinions than all you guys on a lot of stuff. And that's good. You know, that's why there's so many damn good whiskeys out there for all of us. So, James coming in with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Let's get this started right. Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate that. James is one of my patrons. He is in on the bracket challenge I'm doing for patrons. So, cool thing with patrons, if you submitted your bracket, we're doing a points thing with the bracket for Battle of the Bourbons. And whoever has the most points, after it's all done, you're going to get the final 4 sent to you. So, could be anything. Cool Runnings, how you doing? Andrew Dole, George Martell. Good to see you all. Thank you all for coming in. Jim Johnson and Greer Crabtree. Good to see you. James, you get 2 entries tonight to win a sample of this. The B520. The label's all different. It's throwing me off. Probably can't see this with my crappy camera and my terrible lighting, but it's much lighter. It's like handwritten almost on there on the label compared to these. These pop out, especially in pictures, but Christian, how you doing? Good to see you. But I'm excited. You know, I'm excited to try it. A120 was a really, really good release. You know, I possibly liked it more than the C919 from last year, and that's saying a lot. We'll see. We'll see. Let me get something poured here, because it's getting... You see, I already have 4 Glencairns ready. I already have 4 ready. Let's pour the A120. I like the new label, Whiskey Central says. It's not a bad-looking label by any means. It just doesn't stick out as much as some of the others. We're going to have to do, I'll say mellow size pours tonight. You know, we're doing barrel proof. And I have my line of the barrel proof bourbons that I included in my Battle of the Bourbons right here. So a lot of them are within arm's reach, which is dangerous, but... And then we'll do a fresh crack on the B520. Now, a couple reviews already out of this. First review I watched was Fred Minnick, who... America. my bad cork pop, who didn't really like this compared to at least the A120. So we'll let that breathe for a little bit here. Let her open up. Spencer Mab, how you doing? Good to see you. So I've got the A120, the B520. Let me change this order so that I remember what I'm drinking here. And I'm gonna do the A119 next to that. Now the A119 was very hot, 135.2. Not as hot as the A120, but I think it drinks hotter, personally. Poisonally. So every $5 in Super Chats tonight, you're going to get a chance to win a sample pack that will include this B520. If you haven't had a chance to try any of these, I'll just throw in all these for you too if you want. Whatever you guys want, I'll let you guys take a pick of the rest of the samples. But it'll be 3 or 4 samples. We'll probably do 2 giveaways. So I'm going to let all 3 of these open up since they are barrel proof. We'll keep chatting a little bit. Nice pop, nice pop. Agreed. Sipping the B519 right now. Nice. Yeah, B519. Trying to remember. I don't have a bottle of that one, but I tried it only one time at a bar. So, if I remember, was that the lower proof one? Kind of like this B batch. It's lower proof than the previous release, at least. This is 127.2, so still 63.6%. I mean, you know. Shouldn't start with this one. I'm not going to start with this one. I want to let the palate acclimate a little bit. We'll start with the A119. What are y'all sipping on tonight, huh? Only been able to try the B518. Well, hey, not pretty much. I say this all the time, but any Elijah Craig barrel proof you're gonna get, you're not gonna lose on it. I mean, even if this is a bad batch of Elijah Craig barrel proof, it's still better than 80% of the whiskeys, 90% of the whiskeys out there, probably, in my opinion. That smells lovely. Smells lovely. Christian, thank you so much. I'm writing down all the names here, so I'll have my phone out during the live stream for some of this. I had to plug it in because I was at like 10%, so I apologize. But he says, Fire Extinguisher fund contribution for all the hot pours tonight. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. That really means a lot. And you might need it. We definitely might. Fall, sipping the C919. I loved that batch, man. I love that batch. Jim Johnson's got Barrel Batch 21. Good one. Good one, too. Trev Wilson says, all right, I'm at my computer. Let's get this going. It is like brown sugar lit on fire. In the best of ways. Cam Byrne, how you doing? Got the B520 poured. Also have the A120 poured, ready to sip along. Cheers to you, brother. Cheers to you. Careful, man. Don't fall like I did after the Elijah Craig barrel proof. Must-see TV, Jason. That was must-see TV. Drink Pro's got Stag Junior Batch 9 in the glass. Dang, buddy, that is a good one. To me, 9 still beats 12 and 13, but all of them were really good. Michael Carr is ready to go with 3 batches. He's not messing around. He'll be typing with his toes by the end of this. Douglas Papa with a $10 super chat. Didn't even leave a comment. He just wants that sample, baby. And you might get it, buddy. Thank you so much. Hope y'all had a good week so far this week. We had like torrential downpour in Michigan here for about 15 minutes. Then it stopped. Then it came back. About 15 minutes. Torrential downpour. Like my gutters could not keep up. It was overflowing at the bottom. My house is probably ruined, but this is some strong stuff, the A119. We're just going to compare noses first time through here. Let them all open up. Now, this is the A120. That doesn't nose as hot as the 119. My 119 is much more opened up, as you can see in the bottle here. But this is 135.2. A120 is 136.6, so it's actually hotter. Yeah, Steve, it was like, I drove around afterwards in between, and it was like branches everywhere. It was crazy. Luckily, we don't have any big trees around our house, but it's been 90 the last couple days here, Bourbon Buddies. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. yeah. Pennsylvania, I'm sure, gets pretty hot, too. It's probably similar to Michigan weather, I'm sure. B517 is better than the A119, Rod's Wood Drink Shop says. Ooh, it's been so long since I've had that now. I tend to drink my bottles when I get them is the problem, so I'm starting to buy a backup of everything now, so I don't feel as bad about opening the first one. I open everything. I dream of being able to try Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I haven't seen any in the wild. Really? That's too bad. Well, you might get a chance. You might get a chance now to try multiple batches, buddy. So thank you so much, guys, for the donations. Really means a lot. There are. I don't want to like say anything about what my favorite barrel proofs are out there. With the series coming up, where I'm trying 16 of them side by side, but this is one of my favorites. That's not necessarily a spoiler for what's coming ahead, but it's just blind, not blind. There's just no. It's always good. Every batch seems to be good. I don't know what it is. All right, so the A120 doesn't nose as hot, so its nose is smoother. I'm getting more oak than on the 119. Not as much of that like brown sugar baking spice kick. More oak and even like maybe like a little bit of astringency coming out, which is weird because like I said, it didn't smell as hot, but it was more alcohol burn than the 119. That could just have to do with the time the bottles have had to open up, you know? Get a sip here. John Woods, how you doing? Anthony Marcriniotis. How you doing, buddy? Sorry if I butchered that name for you. Nick Foles, good to see you. Much more mellow on the nose. So the B520, even fresh crack out of the bottle, is just much more mellow on the nose. A lot of people have issues with proof being lower on something like this that's known for its proof, the high proof. People want the hazmats if they can. But, you know, a lot of times the sweet spot for bourbon is really like, for me at least, is about 115. You know, once you hit 120 plus, like 125-ish, that's where a lot of times that alcohol burn will start coming out. Unless something is like really deep or really well aged, really complex. Cletus, how you doing? Jamie Williams saw you here early too. Thanks for coming in. Zeb Taylor, I don't know if I called you out, but you were here early too. Cheers, buddy. This is I don't know. I don't know yet. This definitely leans more towards baking spices than oak for me, initially on the nose. I'm getting a lot of nutmeg coming through on here. A little bit of clove. Cinnamon, too, which I don't tend to get a lot of cinnamon usually on Heaven Hill products, necessarily. Sometimes. Sometimes in blinds. There's actually a little bit of almost like fruitiness in here, which is very uncommon for me for Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Usually it's all just barrel char, oak, caramel. But this has got almost like a deep, rich cherry in it. Maybe that's just with the proof being lowered a little bit, you know? It smells nice. Let's go into a sip. We'll start with the B520. No. We're not going to, remember? I want to let the palate get a chance to warm up, so we'll start with the 119. This smells older now. A lot more oak. Woo! Boy. It is barrel proof night. Woo! Feels good. Feels good. Kentucky hug. Palate shock. Still delicious. Get some water in there. All right. Now this I might actually be able to get something out of now that this is the second sip. A120. Awesome mouth coating. A119 just gave me a palate shock. Almost no mouth coating. They had the Kentucky hug, but the back of the palate didn't leave me really much flavor at all. Awesome though. This is like awesome finish, awesome mouthfeel, awesome flavor on the palate. I don't know if they can get much better than that. The proof comes through, but it's not off-putting at all. It's good stuff. Mm. A120 might be the best of 2020. I mean, it's going to be hard to beat that batch. I really think so. Mike Myers, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. All right, let's go to the B520. Greer, thank you so much, buddy. That's nice of you to say. Klein is an absolute ringer. Let me just say. He says, big fan of your tasting notes. Still can't believe he didn't beat Klein. Klein's a monster, man. Like, he legitimately, he's been doing this for years. He is an expert at his craft. Plus, he's tried a buttload of bourbon, too. So, he's got that going for him. It's different when you're trying to pick out age-proof price. That's serious stuff. I mean, serious stuff. It's hard to do. When I was at Buffalo Trace, I'm sorry I'm not taking a sip of this yet, guys. I know. Give me time. For those of you that are here just for the whiskey, I'm sorry. I was at Buffalo Trace, and our tour guide, we didn't get Freddie, but we got someone else, and he was one of the tasters for Buffalo Trace for, like, quality control. He got to taste the barrels and make sure, this should be a Buffalo Trace. This should be Eagle Rare. This should be E.H. Taylor, etc. His test, he told us, to be able to have that job, on top of, like, his, he does the tours, too, of course. But he had to try every single Buffalo Trace product, including, like, all the way up to Pappy 23. He had to name what the whiskey was. Completely. Like, you have to say what product this is specifically. Jason, I know if you're still here, I'd love to see you try to do that with what you have, at least. Line up, like, 12 Buffalo Trace products. See if you can call out what each individual product is. Because I'll tell you what, I've had some Eagle Rare picks and, like, Buffalo Trace picks that are not that far apart, even for the age. Picking out, I mean, like, picking between a Pappy 15 and a Pappy 23 shouldn't be that hard. But you could be trying something else. Like, you could be trying Special Reserve for all you know. So, you just don't know. That'd be an incredible challenge, and I would love to watch someone do that. If someone could do it. I don't think I could ever do it, honestly. But in order to get that job, he had to do that. I think that's really cool. All right. Now I'll go ahead and take a sip. Hang on, guys. My chat screwed up, so I'm not going to take a sip yet, apparently. Nothing's moving, so there we go. All right. George Martell, Bourbinsane versus Michael Klein Part 2. I mean, Klein's awesome. I'll have that guy on anytime. We were talking after the stream, like, Klein wants to do this on all the channels if he can, and, like, come back and do it everywhere if he can. And I'm more than happy to host multiples with him. I mean, I love that guy. I had a great time. Even if I lose every time, I don't care. Spencer Mapp says, I would never be able to do that. I forget what whiskey's in my glass sometimes. You're right. Part 2, this time it's personal. There's your headline. All right. This smells more balanced, I will say, than the A120. So when I say that, I don't have one thing really sticking out more than another. It's all holding pretty consistent on the nose. I'm getting the oak. Chris, thank you so much. Chris Frazier. Cheers, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. I do get the oak, and I do get the baking spices again that I was just talking about. Oh! I'm sorry, guys. This is not the best setup. Normally, I would ask, like, Trev Wilson to help me out and, do this for me, but I was so late to everything. My wife and I are looking into getting a piece of land, possibly. We don't know where yet. We're just looking, so it's, I've been trying to deal with that some of the time today. You don't care. The whiskey. Talk about the whiskey. It's got a really good nose still. There's a lot of caramel in this to me. This is like a caramel bomb to me for some reason. At least coming through initially in the first couple, the first pour out of the bottle. Maybe against Klein with Klein wearing some swimming nose plugs. It's the only way I'll have a chance. Yeah, a lot of caramel, not as much. I'd say definitely not as much oak as even the first two. I think that's more the proof that came through, giving me that oak, but nothing drying, nothing astringent, which is great. Great for my palate. All right. Mm. I actually really like that. I do. It gives you just enough kick. You know, not like a huge amount of rye kick or anything like that, but the proof punch it gives you on the center to back of the palate is good. You know, it's not like a Jack Daniel's barrel proof where your like mouth's just on fire every time you take a sip. It's just been happening a lot. But this, it's just it's more balanced. I think it's more balanced than the A120, honestly. Boy, that's a lot of cinnamon coming through for me now. What is happening? I've been calling cinnamon out on like a lot of stuff lately. I think I like the nose more on the B batch, honestly. I was not going into this expecting to like the B batch that much necessarily. I mean, just given like at least Fred's review, but personally, this is good stuff, guys. If I'm drinking neat and I want electric grade barrel proof, I'm going for that one. If it's like 90 degrees, which it's been lately, like in Michigan, I'm going to put an ice sphere in it. I'm going for either of the A batches because the proof is good. It's going to hold up better to ice most likely. This being proofed down already, I think it's made to be drank neat, honestly. I say that, it's like 130 proof that's made to be drank neat, but you know what I'm saying, compared to some other stuff. Separate piece of land. I'm not talking to you, that's why. Separate piece of land just for your whiskey. Bold move, Spencer says. You say that, but my ultimate goal is get a piece of land that like doubles as a business. Somehow figure out how to get a liquor license, and then start buying barrels and a blending. Like I wanna start blending. One of my buddies already knows how to distill. And I think I would trust him to distill. You know, I would of course do quality control, naturally. And I would definitely use the palates of pretty much everyone I trust on WhiskeyTube as well. Jason, talking to you. With these blends and with, you know, products that I would eventually distill myself. But that's like my ultimate goal, is to get to a point where I can buy, say, 3 barrels from Barton. You know, the cheapest barrels are going to be Dickel, but I mean, maybe if I blend in some Dickel, it'll be okay. MGP barrels, of course, if they're still allowing that. That would be the ultimate end goal. I mean, that would be incredible to do that. Mess with these ratios and get a product that I'm actually proud of, that I could stand behind and share with everyone. And then while that's, you know, while I'm doing the blending, I could start laying down barrels, baby. That's the goal. So if I can find a property that can do both, that would be, just build a warehouse. I'll just build a warehouse and start stacking barrels. Rack them and stack them, baby. Rack them and stack them. Add this to your goal. Every little bit helps. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I would, God, that would be, that's just the dream. You know, I'm just dreaming. I'm just dreaming. I would love to, but the best thing is then I could, like, I don't know, like all my patrons, you know, I could just send you guys what I'm working on. And like, clearly my you know, people who are patrons who like support channels, or even just all you in chat tonight, it's like, of course you care about the product. You care about whiskey. That's why you're here. Not only the community aspect of it, but the actual, like, what goes into the bottle, you know? I don't know. This is the barrel proof taking over. It's starting to get emotional in here. You can get some samples from MGP if you have a business to run it through. Last I saw, they had some 3-year stuff. 3 years fine. I mean, 3 years fine, and I'll age it. Spencer Mav will be my bartender. There you go. One position's filled. If you work for free, you can drink whatever you want. Just after your shift, please. Ryan Ain't said, nah, I don't give a crap. That's one of my patrons talking. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. You know what else comes with barrel proof? Sweat. I am like sweating my ass off here. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I apologize if you can. I can't spell your name. It's autocorrecting to Ryan Singer, so that's what you're known as now. Ryan Singer. I am sweating so much. It might be these floodlights. There's like drips of sweat going everywhere. JP Bama, how you doing? You'll need an accountant, Michael Carr says. Cheers. You guys are awesome. I'm filling all my positions right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go a little bit back to the whiskey here. For those of you that do care. I think it's going to be circumstantial for which I reach for here. I just read Uncle Buck's comment. I can mow the grass. I'll be a barfly, Terry says. Hey, there's room for all of you. I don't like the nose as much as B. I don't. I'll be honest. Archie, how you doing? Good to see you. No, I like the nose on B better. I'm gonna go back to palate again, and we'll find out if one takes over for the other. But Tim, how you doing? This is for blaming the heat on the lights. Well, whatever it is, I don't know if it's the barrel proof or the lights, but either way, it is warming me up. Warming me up right. Just so you know. Autocorrect is really doing a number on your guys' name, so I am sorry if it comes through bad at the end of the stream here. All right, let's go back and compare the A120 to the B520. Yeah, Ryan, yeah, B520, I like the nose better than the A120. I get more of an alcohol punch, like ethanol burn more in the A120. That's probably just the proof. But I think the B520 is deeper too. It's got a little more richness, a little more, I think, vanilla custardy note coming through, which I enjoy. All right, let's go sip here. Oh, that palate. That's the A120. That is good. I stand corrected. You can drink that neat for sure. Definitely burns a lot more, but that is okay to drink neat for sure. Wow. Man, I don't know. That's tough. That is tough. I think I like the mouthfeel and finish a little bit more on the A120. But there's a nice like richness and almost velvetyness on the tongue that comes through on the B520. How do you choose, guys? I always say it's like choosing one of your kids. You can't. You can't. At least not in front of them. Ian Hall says, cheers with some rare breed. Love me some rare breed, man. Oh, delicious wild turkey. That and the Russell's Reserve picks. Some of me favorites. Bourbon Apprentice, how you doing? At your distillery property bar, I'll be your pouring host. Excellent. Excellent. One for them, one for me. There you go. One for them, one for me. I like that. I like that. ADHD Whiskey, how you doing, buddy? I saw you were in here super early. I already talked about the upcoming event this Saturday at 8 p.m., I believe, 9 p.m. Earlier, possibly. It's already posted on ADHD's channel, so the Beagle Rare coming back, guys. Make sure you're there. Please do throw in an auction for the bottle. I mean, you get to try this incredible whiskey tube / Instagram tube thing. Like, it's awesome. And Dixon finished the damn thing. I mean, you don't not bid on that, Steve Ace says, I can help keep inventory of your cellar. Well, it'll only be like 3-4 barrels, probably, honestly, at least for a while. But hey, that's fine. Absolutely. Anything you come, you're welcome to try stuff out of the barrel. That's fine. Anytime you're around here, absolutely. Absolutely. Scary Peeper, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Everyone in chat will have a chance at a free sample as well of the Beagle Rare. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. So make sure you all show up, for real. You guys are on fire right now with this me owning a distillery / bar idea. You guys are on fire. Mark Wilson says, the ladies need a bar distillery. Need an aging gigolo. I'm their guy. I don't know, man. If I open in Vegas, you'd be the guy for the job. Any drink goes. How you doing? I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I'm dripping sweat right now. Thank God my hair's not that long, and I'm wearing a dark-ish colored shirt, but I am like... What is happening? I need to work out more, apparently. Take a sick of the A119. Just a shadow. Good Lord! It's not near as good, man, as either of the two. Oh! I mean, it's good as I'm coughing out the whiskey, but it just burns, man. Oh, it takes burning to another level. And it's very, like, one-noted to me. What that note is, I can't tell you at this point, but it's not complex at all. Like, the B520 had some nice complexity to it. Hot Buttery Rolls, how you doing? Rumor has it that man right there is starting a WhiskeyTube channel. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. You're welcome on this channel anytime you'd like, brother. Anytime. I'd come visit your bar distillery, Gigolo Stable. The Gigolo Stable. I think we have a brand name. Michael Carr asks, which legendary barrel proof did you use in your bracket? I used the A119. Now, people have already started to give me some shit for this, but I tried to choose average batches for the whole barrel proof bracket. I didn't use the rare breed that's like the, the GGL whatever, like the good batch of it, because I still have a bottle of that that's open. I used a different one of like a newer release, Legendary Barrel Proof, I put the A119. I put Teresa's batch in there for Booker's. I know. That was my round one. What was in my round one? People have like literally ripped me a new one. Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof is coming up next. Next round actually, so this upcoming Saturday. And it's a normal shelf bottle, I think. I'll have to double check that. Don't hold me to that word, but it's a Tennessee whiskey. Not bourbon. Like, I'm not starting this conversation right now on the internet, but last time I put this in my single barrel thing, people were like destroying me in comments about this. You put a Tennessee whiskey in with your best single barrel bourbon? Like, get out of here. This is literally whiskey on the internet, guys. If you take it that seriously, you should probably go watch someone else, I guess. I mean, and to me, like, Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof meets all the qualifications of bourbon. Yes, I acknowledge it's a Tennessee whiskey. It undergoes the Lincoln County process. Blue, blah, blah, blah. I could go on and on about this, but it still meets all the legal requirements of bourbon. So I included it, and it drinks like a bourbon. And a discussion, right? Christopher David, how you doing, brother? Christopher David is going to be picking a Old Forester, a barrel proof pick very soon. That's awesome, man. I am so jealous. Honestly, I am so jealous. So jealous. Writing your name down. Thank you, buddy. John Belushi, how you doing? Good to see you. Jack Daniels is good no matter what people say. I thought you said no good for a second there. USMC Tech, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that. It does help a lot when you guys hit that like button. I think the lower proof is kind of the sweet spot right now on this. I can't believe I'm saying that, being the proof hole with a W. that I am, but the A120 is good though, man. It's like this is like giving me cinnamon red hots though. What is going on? Steve A says, yeah, because it's a bourbon. Yeah. For Chris, average means the shittiest sample. Yeah, I know. That's how Teresa's batch was. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Brian Walsh, how you doing? Look, for all my patrons who get a chance to win the Final Four, if you want a store pick, if there's one that's in the Final Four and it's not that, you want the store pick instead, I'll send it to you. I don't care. Sharing means caring. And caring means sharing. I think just smelling this Legendary Barrel Proof is making me sweat. Go for it, Spencer. And report back because it's going to burn, right? It's going to burn. They do. And they do for me. Son of a bitch. 2020 is out to a good start for Legendary Barrel Proof. Both of these are hitters. Hitters. Significantly better to me than the A119. It is. I mean, so the last 3 releases have been great. Ryan H says, nah, I don't care about winning. I just want to give you shit. I know, buddy. I know. But guess what? It would feel good to win, too. It would feel good to win. You've already tried a lot of store pick samples. I have. Most of them, probably. Yeah. Ryan Singer, number 19. I like the Teresa's batch. What's wrong with me? Nothing, man. That's why they make bourbon for everyone. You know, more for you. You know, I still go into my local places and they got Teresa's batch everywhere. Nobody's buying that. It's all yours. All yours. New state minimum here in Michigan is $100. If you want one, $100. Plus shipping, of course. I'm glad you like most of them, Ryan. My infinity bottle. Oh, I forgot. Did I ever write back to you about that? I can't remember. So I'll tell you guys right now, I have an infinity bottle that I put a lot of like remnants of bottles in, you know? So it's probably 30 bottles in there. I know majority of what's in that bottle is Old Granddad 114. Not majority, but a good amount. And Michter's American. Now you were describing it tasting like it didn't have a lot of like age or in different types of barrels. That's the Michter's American coming through. Like the bottle of Michter's American I had probably had like almost a third left. And it was Butterscotch Bomb. Butterscotch Bomb to me. Michael Carr coming in with $10 super chat. Not even leaving a comment like a boss. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much. And I can't. You guys, I'm going to say all your names. I'm sorry. Josh Anderson also coming in. Sample Karma super chat. Cheers, buddy. Yes, you're right. Legendary Barrel Proof is delicious. Have you had the new one yet? Have you had the B520 yet? It's so cool trying like new releases of stuff. I mean, these whiskey companies have it down. Like, do 3 releases a year. People gotta buy them all. You know, they have to. Zeb Taylor, thank you, buddy. $10 super chat says, cheers, Chris. Barrel Proof is king. And queen. Absolutely. It is. It is. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are rocking super chats. You're hanging out, having a good time. Don't mind the sweating. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Not yet, Josh says. Tonight could be the night, buddy. You never know. I think my whiskey's getting warm. All right, so drop in chat real quick. What is your favorite barrel proof? Now, I'm talking like of what's like $100 and less. You know, not BTAC, not super hard to find stuff. It could be decently hard to find, but like what's your favorite barrel proof you have had? And you can get specific, you know, which batch of Electric Crate Barrel Proof. Was it a store pick of, you know, I'll consider, you know, Russell's or, you know, Knob Creek, single barrel. That counts. Wow. First, like 3-4 answers, all different. Stag Junior, Electric Crate Barrel Proof. Stag Junior, CM 919. Jack Daniels Barrel Proof. Yeah. You guys, you know, I think in my like sheltered life here in Michigan, nobody was ever talking about Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof. Even like the picks that when they would show up, nobody would talk about them or buy them. And then I put it as my like most underrated whiskey of 2019 because I think the single barrel proof picks are awesome stuff. And it I don't know. I'm not saying it like I started noticing it more, I guess, around the rest of the country that people were liking it. You know, here no one seemed to really care. 1792 Full Proof is another one that's got really, really good picks. S. Turner. Thank you, buddy. $20 super chat. You need to include Bell Mead Cask Strength Reserve. Oh, it's included, buddy. It is included. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, I couldn't find that here, so I had to have Christopher David. He hooked me up with a bottle. Then it showed up like a week later, but it's okay. You know, he's been awesome helping me get stuff, but that is included. MGP Cask Strength. How do you not include MGP Cask Strength? You have to. You have to. Some of the single barrels, too. Christopher David just said that. Bell Mead single barrel proof. MGP barrel proof is just something delicious. Ugh. A lot of Knob Creek fans out there, too. I can't disagree. It's just way more burn and palate punch. More than I like, I think. Bourbon Bites. Clifton, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy barrel proof night, buddy. Hope you're enjoying something good. Halden says, you know which one I wish you had included? Old Grandad 114. Classic barrel proof right there. I was this close to including it. If I had 17, I could put head-to-head. If that number ever worked out, that was the next one in. Instead, I put in Old Forester 1920. That was my... I wasn't sure whether I should include it because it's not barrel proof. 115 was like my cutoff. And if I could have done 20, I could have. I don't know what other 4 I would have included, but... Either way. So, verdict's out on the B520. I mean, it's damn good, guys. I'm telling you, depending on my mood, I'm reaching for either one, the A or B batch. You know, if you want something that's a little bit more of like a smooth sipper, as far as barrel proof goes, B520 is the way to go. But A120 is like probably a wonderful throw it on the rocks, sit out on the deck on a 90-degree day. You know, that's what I always do with Jack Daniel's barrel proof too, if it's super hot. So, or Old Grandad 114. You know, the nice rye spice comes through and holds up to ice really, really well. Nick Foles asks, is it nutty? You talking about the 114? It's a little nutty. It's a little nutty and it's got a lot of cinnamon. That's probably one of the most cinnamon-forward whiskeys I've had. Let's go ahead and find out. I got one more Glen here. Might as well, right? Oh, Cam Byrne just said, just mix the rest of the A120 with the B520. Holy shite. Well, that's happening now too. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for recommending. We'll let that mingle a little bit. Will Henderson, cheers, buddy. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. Really means a lot. All right, we'll start with the 114 here, and this is much lighter even than the old blend we just did. Which one did I just pour it into? Anyone see? I think no, this is the one. This is the one. Yeah, that's the A119 for sure. Probably tastes like water now, Greer says. You're probably right. C918 is wonderful, Clifton. My all-time favorite batch that I have tried is the C917, actually. But, yes, the one in my hand is 114, 100%. And this is the blend, I believe, of the B520 and the A120. This does smell a little watery compared to the other 3. 114 proof, smells watery. That's where we're at right now, folks. Still smells pretty lovely for a $26 bottle. I will not lie to you. There's definitely some nuttiness in there, but it's not what you expect out of like a Jim Beam product nuttiness. You know? Doesn't drink anything like a Knob Creek or like a Single Barrel Reserve. It just doesn't. The rye spice is just so obvious, though. This may have as much burn, better burn though. I mean, like a rye spice burn kick as the A119 versus the alcohol burn. It's a cinnamon bomb to me. I don't know. It's a cinnamon bomb. Can anyone back me up on that? Ryan, I know that's got to be sarcasm. Wait, what's the proof on the OGD 114? Wait. Oh, they do. JP Bama says OG 114 has the fat manly bottles. This is a Killia cork. Also can double as a butt plug. But look at that thing. It's massive. Massive. Nick Foles asked if I tried the Larceny B520. I have not. I have not tried the B520. And that one a lot of people have said is great. Jason was a fan. You know? I still haven't seen it here. It's showing up all over the country, but nothing here yet, so. Scary Peeper, thank you so much, buddy. Great to be here. Hope everyone's having a great week. Cheers, Chris and Bourbon friends. Thank you, buddy. It means a lot. Let me write you down. Don't want to miss you. Oh boy, I hear the rain starting up again. Might get our 15 minutes. Hopefully the internet doesn't go up. We got about 10 minutes still together, guys, and then we're going to head over to Jason's. He's trying some Dusties and popping some bottles. Popping bottles. Michigan does suck for all the good stuff, Chris. I can absolutely agree with you there. Unfortunately. Cletus says it is in Grand Rapids, Chris. I believe you, man. My local place will get it, and he should tell me when he's got it. I'll make sure to give him a reminder. I did just get actually just got a little book at state minimum too. The third release, no, I forget what it's called. The third release, the one from the end of last year. So, Ian Hall, cheers, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Honestly, means a lot. It really does. You have no idea. $80, John. That's a good price. I think mine was I want to say like 80. I can't remember. 85 maybe. The Road Home. I was gonna say No Road Home, like NOE. I couldn't remember. Daniel, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. They priced it at Booker's. Booker's is 100 here. Screw that, man. Don't get me started on the Booker's rant again. I can't do it. Patrick Fulmer, how you doing? Cheers, buddy. All right, let me get one more sip of this 114, then we'll move on to the blend. I apologize, my setup's all screwed up tonight too, so I'm trying to look at the camera, but my chat is here, as you can probably tell. So I apologize. It doesn't help when you're drinking barrel proof. I probably have an eye going here and an eye going over here. So Clifton, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Yeah, I know. I just saw Jason talking about the PlayStation 5. Isn't that going on like tonight or tomorrow or something where they're talking about the stuff going on? Yeah. Big time. Big time for gamers. Uncle Buck, we need more legendary barrel proof nights. Oh, well, we can do any category of barrel proof nights if you want. We can do Knob Creek. Knob Creek, what do you call them? Single barrel pick nights? Write you guys down, sorry. We can do Jack Daniels pick nights. That would be dangerous. You know, I'd like to do my losers bracket of my Battle of the Bourbons live. Would you guys like to see that live, even the losers bracket? I think that'd be fun. Next week, I do have a blind tasting from Christopher David. He sent me a blind tasting. I was going to do that this week, but I did a whole bunch of them in a row, so I figured I'd switch it up a little bit tonight. We'll do some barrel proof. But I'm going to do that. I'll try my best. I'll probably do it. I'll ask him what he wants me to do, but I'll probably try to pick age, proof, and price. And I think he got a... he was able to find the age on these, or most of them or something. I'll confirm. You'll see a thumbnail next week. Loser's bracket. Chris gets hammered. Sure, we're in. Yeah, you're right. So I don't know. I posted some stuff on Instagram and whatnot, but this month is a little bit crazy. My wife opened back up now with everything going on, and she's a dental hygienist. They went back. Now she's working 5 days a week. She was doing 2 days a week. So as far as like scheduling goes, it's crazy right now. I'm pretty much probably, at least for this month, until she's back to her normal schedule, I'm only going to be able to put out 1 episode a week. Just my Saturday Battle of the Bourbons episodes. I'm going to try for Tuesdays if I get time to film stuff, but it's anytime like she's not here, I'm here in opposite schedules, and I'm just on dad duty the whole time. So you can't get any work done, no whiskey work done, at least when you're on dad duty. So, but I'm still doing live stream Wednesday if we get a chance. You know, tonight my parents were kind enough to help out with the boys, so I needed a little whiskey time. You know, I needed it. I'm trying to get Chris hammered with blind tasting. Yeah, you too, buddy. You too. Everyone is. Michael Carr, I'm in for that, man. He says, how about a true blind night? We send you samples and you guess. I mean, I'm in. I'll try anything. Like, that's what this upcoming one's going to be, true blind. I mean, from Christopher David, I have no idea what this is going to be. It could be anything. It could be Scotch, it could be bourbon, Irish, swill. Excellent, delicious stuff. You know, we just don't know. Jason, absolutely, man. I'm absolutely up for a head-to-head blind. I already know you'll rip me a new one, but that's fine. I don't mind. I'll gladly take it. Yeah. Jason, I'd love to do a head-to-head blind. Jason was like the first one to ever have me on his channel. And like I had just started the channel. I had like maybe 100 or 200 subscribers. He had me on, and I remember I sent him some absolute crap. What did I send you? Like bullet barrel strength and IW Harper 15. Funny thing, I just sent that to ADHD Whiskey too. And it threw him for a loop, but he really, really liked it. Yeah. I didn't know anything about whiskey at the time. I thought I did. Jason just... way over my head, you know? Way over my head, but... I'd love to, buddy. Let's do it. I got a couple better things I can probably send you that you may not have had before. Yeah, absolutely, anytime. Christopher David says they're all bourbon, so it's going to be a bourbon night. I'm fine with bourbon night. It's my wheelhouse, baby. I don't know if they're all going to be single barrels, though, because they'll all have an age, he says, but it could be a pick. It could be a store pick with ages. We don't know. All right, let me try this blend. A120, B520, and we'll see if it's more magical than either one alone. Whew. That's pretty magical. It really is. It's got some heat, though. That's got more heat to me than probably either one alone. Yeah, that's got some heat. Why does it have so much heat? Man, something got amplified with the blend of those two. JP Bama, they made the bullet barrel proof batches went that low in proof. I didn't know that. They have the Distiller Select now, which is like 100, 105, something like that. But Cam, you're not wrong though. This is good stuff. Like that, it feels like an amplification in proof, almost from either one. But it's not burning like the back of the palate like I was expecting. It's a nice blend. C9 went on A120's better. Hmm. Mm. That's good. I think I like it. I think I like it more than Either one? Alone? Now you gotta buy both batches and blend them, guys. That's what you gotta do. Clifton asks, did you announce your favorite electric barrel proof you tried tonight? Sorry if I missed it. I kind of said it depends. Like, the B520 was very well balanced, and I think it had more of a rich, creaminess on the palate. To me, the A120 was like just amplified bourbon notes. A little bit longer finish, I think, and better mouth coating. But like the richness and the velvetyness almost on the B520 was great. I think, like I was saying, if I was going to drink with ice, I would definitely go for the A120 because I think it's going to hold up really well to ice. Being the lower proof with the B520, I think I'm gonna stick with that neat. You know, you're not losing with either of these though, and it definitely was not a bad or a weak release from Elijah Craig Barrel Proof at all. All right, let's do our giveaway. Let's do 2 sample pack giveaways. Now the B520 will be included, and 2 or 3 other samples depending on what you guys want, or I can throw in. You know, I like to throw in just store pick samples if you guys haven't had them yet. The store picks a lot of us can't get, you know. So looks like I got 33 of you, 33 names. Thank you guys so much. Let's do a random number randomizer. Number between 1 and 33. All right, let's pick our 2 numbers. Boo, 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 boo. Thank you all so much for the super chats tonight. It really means a lot. Really do appreciate it. All right. Roll. 1, 2. Third one's going to be a winner. Number 20. We're going to pick 2 numbers here. Number 20. Whiskey Crusaders. How you doing, Matt? Just got home from karate. Nice, buddy. Number 20 and number 6 are going to be our winners tonight. So let's see who we got. Number 6 is Douglas Papa. Douglas, thank you, buddy. Congratulations. Congratulations, buddy. I just sent you some stuff not that long ago. You're going to get another sample pack, so awesome. Number 20 is Michael Carr. Hey, nice win, buddy. All right, so you're going to get to try the... Do you already have the B520? Is that what you said you were drinking tonight? If you do, you can get something else. You just let me know, okay? Thank you all so much for playing. If someone could please drop a link to Jason's live stream so we can all go over there and hang out, have a good time. I'll probably combine all these glasses and finish them off while I'm watching. So my typing may not be the best, but thank you, Trev, very much. Appreciate that. Please, Michael and Doug, please shoot me an email or remind me that you won so I can get your sample sent out. You should both have my emails, or you can send me a message on Patreon. So let me know if anything you see you want to try, any of the barrel proofs in the lineup you want to try. You know, I'm happy to provide. So thank you all so much for hanging out, guys. Great time. Happy Wednesday. I'll be here next Wednesday, given something happening, but I'll let you know ahead of time if I'm not. This Saturday, we'll have episode 2 of the Battle of the Bourbons. Please do watch that. The support you guys are showing on that already is great. For me, it's a big deal. So I really appreciate it. And it's a lot of fun to film. Man, I love doing barrel proofs. Barrel proofs are great. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you very soon. Stay insane, everyone.